the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a stunner. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Boom.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shade my smile.
All right, today is November 17, 2021. It's 2:42 a.m. 1,469 subscribers, new subscribers, welcome. I have another YouTube channel. It's called Pure Team Sussex. Go over there and hit the subscribe button and the notification and all the goody stuff YouTube put. Whether or not you get notified, I don't know. But yeah, last night I was editing some videos that I did, and I was getting tired of editing, and then I'm like, let me take a break. You know, literally take a break, turn off the computer, and then go to bed. But instead, what I did, I create another video. I did this music video. Later, I'm gonna do the thumbnails for it. I didn't do the thumbnails, so yeah. I put it out the same day, and I was watching it, and if I had taken my time, I could have done it to look slightly different, but it's already out there. All right, so I hope you guys like it. Okay, so let's go on Twitter, see what's up.
Resistance.
So the video that I was editing and I sort of lost discourage is because the first two tweets that I wanted to share with you, the videos were not working, and after that, I just got just pissed off. But I'm gonna salvage the video, whatever I recorded, to put out because I already put a good amount of time in it, not only to record the rest of the tweets that I have in it, but I edit a good portion of it. I probably have maybe 30 minutes left of it. So I have to salvage it and share it with you. I already spent a good amount of time on it. All right. So yeah. And what I know some of you, some of you like to hear some of my crazy stories that's happening in my house. So after I did that video, the music video, I went to the living room, just chill with my husband. So he knows that the minute I have the remote out, most likely will fall asleep. So what he did, while I was laying on his lap, I have a remote in my hand, and I thought it was the good remote. Well, he handed it to me. He handed it to me. So he thought I fell asleep on his lap, and I saw the station started to change. Not station, the whatever video we were watching started to change, and I was like, "What's happening?" He started laughing, and he said he gave me the bed remote because he knows I was gonna fall asleep. So he treat me like a, when you play with kids, and the kid like video game, and you give the kids the broken controller so you could still play, and the kid thing is to play. So all this time, that's what he's been doing to me. But this time I wasn't sleeping. Oh my God. But anyway, let's get to this. All right. So this is the video. For some reason, Twitter was not working. All right. All the videos, any things that people were showing, I could not see the videos. So two of the first tweets that I wanted to share with you were not working, and that sort of pissed me off. What I did yesterday, I continue. I read the caption, and then I went on read the comments. So let me play the video for you. Okay? First tweet. I lost my mother, and I'm determined not to lose the mother of my children. There's the crying face. Harry, let's listen.
Look, first off, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Misinformation is a global humanitarian crisis. As you quite rightly pointed out, I felt it personally over the years, and I'm now watching it happen globally, affecting everyone, not just America, literally everyone around the world. And I guess the scariest part about it is you don't need to be online to be affected by this. But I think Renee mentioned this as well. It's important to recognize that this problem, it did not originate on social media, and you do not need to be online to be affected, as I said. I learned from a very early age that the incentives of publishing are not necessarily aligned with the incentives of truth. My experience, I guess, has been more pre-social media around the UK press, who sadly conflate profit with purpose and news with entertainment. And they don't report the news, they create it. And they've successfully turned fact-based news into opinion-based gossip with devastating consequences for the country. So I know the story all too well. I lost my mother to this self-manufactured rabidness, and obviously I'm determined not to lose the mother to my children to the same thing. And when I said in the mental health series many months ago that they won't stop until she's dead, that was I guess more of a warning, not a challenge. And look, the scale of misinformation now is terrifying. No one's safe from it. No one is protected from it. You can't hide from it. And we continue to see lives ruined, families destroyed. In one single household, you can have 3 or 4 versions of reality when it comes to truth and fact. And this, basically, in other words, what I'm saying is, this isn't a case of, oh, this could happen to you. This is already happening to you. And we can all feed into it if we're not aware of it. But if we're aware of it, if we're aware of our digital diet, what we consume every single day, then perhaps we'd be more conscious about what we pass on, what we don't, what we're actually consuming, and the fact that it is actually affecting the way that we think.
Alright, so that was the video that sort of threw me off after one of the videos that threw me off and then really want to continue editing. Alright, so that was very informative and he's determined. As he was saying, okay, I lost my mother and I'm determined not to lose the mother of my children. It reminded me as he was walking into the UN, you could see him surveying the entire entry of the UN building. You know, his eyes is looking almost at everybody and things like that. So he's determined to protect Meghan. And this is what really uh, make the squad extra love Harry because he wants to protect Meghan. And the squad loves Meghan. You know, so that was very informative. So I'll read some of these comments, but go on yesterday's video, dated, which is 11/16/2021. I read majority of these. Okay, so I'll stop up to show replies. Okay. Oh, okay. And that's a warning, not a challenge. Damn it, Harry, you other man. Okay, he is his mother's son. Okay, amen. Okay, preach it, Harry. That's true, my prince. Sad part, your brother at Kensington Palace is involved. Today, he sent a man, Jason Kunoff. But love wins it all. Let me read the comment under this, hopefully. Okay, G, sorry, Harry. Why move to the US where you can be stuck, unlike home where you where you know they can be by law? What is it? The UK is even worse because that's where the whole thing originated. When he said it's globally, okay, you have to be able to identify it. Alright, so for this person to say, oh, you moved to the US, even no, look at how they were taking picture of his kids and on in the back, where is it, at Tyler Perry or whatever, or in Canada or something. He sued their asses. Alright, so like I said, go to yesterday's video to read, see more of those comments. All right, next tweet. All right, there's another one again. Report age like fine wine. That's boozy. All right, 2 minutes, 3 seconds.
But I'm wondering whether social media has introduced the new and more malicious edge to this. Just a month ago, a report by Bot Sentinel, a company that analyzes tweets, found that a very small number of anti-Meghan and Harry accounts were responsible for a huge percentage of the hateful content about you on Twitter. I know you don't have a Twitter account, but do you think that we should all delete?
This is why Buzzy put it, because they talking about his report, so he's sharing it. All right, so I have to stop somewhere.
No, I'm not on social media. We're not on social media, and until things change, that'll remain the same. But look, even as you know, and everybody knows here, we've been led to believe that this challenge is too big to fix. It's too big to solve. What I've learned over the last 6 months as part of the Aspen Commission is that simply isn't true. Just as much as a virus, there are super spreaders to monitor and contain. And even the word super spreader has just been added to the dictionary, I think, just last week, and for good reason. Look, as you point out, we know that a small group of accounts are allowed to create a huge amount of chaos online and destruction, and without any consequence whatsoever. Now more than ever, people are susceptible and I believe vulnerable to persuasion, desperate to be part of something, wanting to believe in something. So when it comes to the media, I mean social media and mainstream media, parts of mainstream media, people are being enlisted. And as you say, thanks to yet another independent report,
when he said persuasion, okay, he is absolutely right. Persuade people to be on something that's not. Look at how my channel is moving. I've been sharing with you many times, like at the beginning of my videos, of the back end of my channel. I don't know. I think YouTube is trying to persuade me to go the other way than the way my channel is right now. All right. If you look, for instance, I'm gonna come back to this. All right. If you look, for instance, there's these videos that I put out. Okay, and I took screenshot of them to show you what's going on. All right, I think this one, like 3 of them, I believe. All right, I think it's the first 1, 2, 3. I think it was these 3. All right, so they tried to persuade me to either, you know, change the way I share my videos or do something slightly different, because like majority of the things that I speak about the Sussexes. All right, so look at they already approved this one, but this one, for some instance, they have to review the videos before they could allow me to make money off of it. All right, but before, all I had to do is just upload it, and they give me a survey in terms of I could rate my videos, whether it's suitable or not suitable or whatever, right? So I will tell them my videos are suitable for advertisement, and then still they're asking for them to review it. All right. And yesterday, what they did here in one of these videos, they already, all right, I maybe that one too. This video is running unlimited to content. You see, they changed that again. All right. This wasn't there. This is exactly what I was saying. They went back and changed it again. Now I'm doing it right now while I'm talking here. I have to request for them to review it again. Okay? Look at this. Normally I will stop the video, schedule it a later date while they're reviewing it. See, I already have 507 people who watched it. All right? So I have to keep on checking to see who decided to go back to some of my videos to switch them again. So this one was one of them. All right, so I probably lost some money off of that while they're doing this. All right, so let's go back to Twitter and continue. Persuasion, that's what they're trying to do, or discourage me from doing that. But it's not going to happen, because I'm not like that. I don't have anything negative to say. The ones that I have negative things to say, I don't cover them. All right, so let's continue.
No, let's pull up some stats here just so I get it right. More than 70% of the hate speech about my wife on Twitter could be traced to fewer than 50 accounts. Perhaps the most troubling part of this is the number of British journalists interacting with and amplifying the hate and the lies, but they regurgitate these lies as truth.
And what I think they do is that they create different accounts, and then when they want to spread the lie, they use the fake account to spread the lie. And then when they want to amplify it, or saying, oh, this is what they're saying on Twitter, they use their real Twitter account to amplify it. All right, so let's continue. All right, Harry talked about how a small number of the hate accounts can manipulate conversations on Twitter, and how certain journalists are helping them. Okay, today we publish a report on how certain journalism amplify hate account. And by the way, on my other channel, I did a research. I talk about journalism. It's like a fishbowl of lie or something like that. Go check it out. I have some content that I created specifically for that other channel. Go check them out. Not a lot, but good one. And others are just old videos that I had here and put over there.
The most troubling part of this is the number of British journalists interacting with and amplifying the hate and the lies, but they regurgitate these lies as truth. So, in fact, the term, and maybe people know this, maybe they don't, but the term Mugxit was or is a misogynistic term. And it was created by a troll, amplified by royal correspondence, and it grew and grew and grew onto mainstream media. But it began with a troll. On Facebook itself, a dozen accounts are responsible for over 65%, I think it is, of totally made up and harmful COVID misinformation, which can reach into the billions of people. And yet they're still there. And for climate denials, a report just last week, I think, basically estimated that another 69%, notice the similarities between 69, 70, 75%. So the vast majority of information was driven by just 10 accounts in the US and Russia alone. And then let's not leave out YouTube. YouTube in one report alone more than, I think, 70% of videos were in violation of YouTube's own policies on misinformation. And worse, they came to the users via the recommendation tool within YouTube's own algorithm versus anything that the user was actually searching for. So
Yep.
right here, what I've just said is just how a few can have a devastating impact on the masses if not dealt with responsibly.
And the thing that he's saying, I've seen it many times. Right? So even when you tell YouTube, don't recommend me, you see the videos are still popping again. All right. So many times I've seen those, hate channels being recommended to me. You know, I said, I block it or say I'm not interested or something like that. And then they're asking me why. I don't want to tell you why. Just don't, I don't want to see it. All right, so he's 100% correct. Yeah.
And it shows really that it can be stopped. But ultimately, they don't want to stop it because it affects their bottom line.
Have you ever had a chance to present your case to the leaders of these companies, Mark Zuckerberg, Jack Dorsey?
No, not directly, not personally. Jack and I were emailing each other prior to January the 6th, where I warned him that his platform was allowing a coup to be staged. That email was sent the day before, and then it happened, and I haven't heard from him since.
Wow. He sent him an email the day before, and then it happened. I mean, when you look at things, some of the things that I've said, and then later on you see it coming true, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. If you're paying attention to the right things or the right journalists or whatever, you could see the flow of things, where it might go. I'm not saying I know everything, but a lot of times some of the things that I say, they come true. And many things I cut out on my videos after when I'm editing, and some of them I missed, but they do come true. All right, let's read some of the comments. Okay, making great progress, but according to Taz, is still on Twitter and YouTube. She is a big one, in my opinion, second to Murky Meg. Okay, what will drive her out is the infight tension between Yerky side and Taz, which is already happening and affecting her. They know each other's secret. Yerky will continue to polarize sides. Okay, I mean, when you look at the squad, we actually encourage each other to create content. Create positive content about the Sussexes. And many times I go on that thing, I let them know I'm here. I'm listening. I'm here to support you. Or, I'm just passing by, making my round, watching your videos and stuff like that. So if you have, there's always room for one more, but these people, they want everything for themselves, even under the hate part. So these are baggage for God. Okay, if you have kids, you will not want this kind of toxicity continue. People with kids should not want that, whether or not you hate Meghan or you don't like Meghan or whatever it may be. Hate and don't like don't mean almost the same thing toward Meghan, but you want something where your kids could be free to be able to be online and without people disturbing their peace of mind or whatever it is that they want to do online. But when you look at it, even those platforms are recommending you the negative things. All right, so you always have to be on your kid's shoulder to watch what they're doing, because they are so innocent. All they want to do is play and interact with their friends or things like that. But you see those platforms are, how will I say that, introducing them into something that they were not even looking for, you know? And then at the end, you get angry kids, because those things make people angry. And you see your kids being angry out of nowhere when you ask them what's going on. It's two things, that the imagery that they're seeing online, So anyway, I'm going to read some and then I'll go to the next one, because I have most of these comments. I read some of these comments on the other video, because the video was not working when I was recording, and I ended up just reading some of the comments. All right. That's this. What will drive? Okay, I think I read this. Wow, he wrote a letter to Jack the day before January 6th. That's what I was like. I was like, what? 10 bad players can poison the entire world. Yep. Okay, it's interesting. what my student pick up in my YouTube feed and what I see. My focus is science. I learn from my student. They are my teachers and the internet importance. Okay, a great amplification of the work you do. Okay, wow, just wow. Okay, is querying Prince Harry's private jet travel when he calls other people out on carbon footprints a ground of hate speech. Okay, I didn't think so. I think it's an attempt to keep public figure honest. What is she talking about? Let's see. There's 4 things here. Okay, do you travel? What's your carbon footprint? Do you work on or ride a bike? Or are you a hypocrite? I mean, he has to get somewhere, and if you want to cross the ocean, you have to take the plane. That's the fastest. I mean, what do you expect from him? I don't know how he traveled. And I think, from my understanding, he, when it's by himself, he used public plane or whatever, the same one that you and I will be using to travel. But when it comes with his family or with his kids or something like, from my understanding, he take private because he wants to protect his family. You see him walking in the UN, he's surveying the entire floor, just him and Meghan, okay, to protect his wife. Can you imagine if he's working with his kids? His eyes will be everywhere. I don't even think he'll take a nap on the plane, if it's public plane. So he, to be that peace of mind, he has to take it private. It's 4 of them. You could understand him. And then you see so many people who's wasting, just one of them carbon footprint and all of that, and then him with 4, travel. He deserve it, and make it up someplace else. All right, that's Page Master. That's me. I love Megan. All right, so she retweeted Myra. I don't think people understand the depth of love I have for her. There's the picture she shared. What's that? All right, let's see here. What did Myra have? Some comment on there. I'm feeling you in this moment. I'm picking up what you're putting down. We are, we are same page. Just quite or something. The way they respond. I like her response. Okay, let's see here. She's so beautiful inside and out. We can't help love her. There's that. Okay, I feel the same. She's worthy of all our love. Okay, I do sometimes swipe with admiration, but mostly love. Okay, I understand you, sis. It's just the sweetest thing. Megan is beautiful inside and out and is deserving of all of our support. Okay, same. There's this. Yeah, deep love for her. Girl, same. That's the squad. Okay, you mean we? And yes, she's just wonderful person. Okay, me too. She's a simple, stunning, fierce, brave, intelligent, just well. Okay, I feel very protective of her and Harry. I know from where the hate comes. I so wish Diana was still alive. She would be fighting for them like a lioness. Yep. I mean, you will not think. My goodness, I think the firm, they didn't expect that from Diana. They thought that innocent young lady walking in and stuff like that, they wanted to walk all over her. And this is what happened. The quiet one, the most timid looking one is the one you have to be careful, because once you hit a button on them, you piss them off. This is where you don't want to see the other side. So don't ever underestimate a quiet person. And then with that, what Megan is going, the warning that Princess Diana did, and everything that she did, okay, is to give Harry that, extra light bulb in his brain to be aware. Okay, to be aware, to get his family out of there, because they're gonna do the same thing to my wife as they did to my mom. So yeah, Princess Diana did a lot for Harry. All right, the blueprint for Harry. All right, let's see here. Sam says Megan's light and salt is that attraction that we all experience. She love Megan. Okay, I totally get it. Feel the same. She is pretty awesome. She's actually gold, amazing education. Okay, education, advocacy skills, grace, humility, a true partner for a spouse, and she's got it all. And the way, can you imagine that from those text messages that went out? She was still protecting Harry. It's like, your father is, is doing this nonsense. Let me write this letter so he could understand what's going on. They were trying to, walk all over her over there. Sheesh, telling her to go to Mexico. These people are freaking living in the 1800s. They don't know that in the 21st century, a letter or Zoom or whatever can be done. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have it too. Sussex Squad. I literally feel like she's my big sister and I need to protect her. Laughing my ass off. There's a heart. She really is just amazing. I admire her so much. I do. We all do. She's a true queen. I do because I feel the same. Oh, really? Okay, I feel you. Me too. Me too. Okay, the squad. All right, so they're all in agreement. Let's go to the next tweet. Help me out. Apparently, Meghan Markle shouldn't have sued to keep embarrassing stuff out of the press. Did I miss something? What exactly was embarrassing to Meghan and all the stuff JK just had to share with the mail? Seems to me he only confirmed the palace conspiracy against her. I mean, you know these people. When they start saying things like that, it's pretty much pointing finger at themselves. Okay? It's like they're in the mirror talking, and it's pretty much them. They caught them. The minute I saw it, I saw those text messages. I'm like, are these people for real? Because the whole thing strengthened, okay? Strengthened Megan's case. If that thing goes to full trial, there's something against Megan. They had to pay those judges. There's no way that they could undermine the previous ruling. Okay, let's me here. Okay, this is the reason she wanted a summary judgment. She knew the shit that went down wasn't pretty on the palace, but they're still digging to their grave. If they insist, I'm sure Meghan wouldn't mind. Alright, so people like that. Nothing as embarrassing to Meghan. It's just the royal family colluding with the tabloid and their lies are being revealed. Yeah, was it then wouldn't been saying it? Okay, it's not a secret anymore. All right, we've been knew it. It's pretty much just confirmed. All right, but then Wooten said something like, all those negativity that's coming toward Meghan is coming from the royal family. The royal family are the one who's giving those things to the public. I'll put the clip here.
Much of the negativity towards the couple is coming from within the royal family. The royal family and staff of the royal family are the ones that are very often leaking these stories to the press.
Okay, nothing has been embarrassing to Meghan. Okay, I just read that. Okay, exactly. Meghan Markle was nothing to be embarrassed about. If anything, disprove or put Palace bullseye, a spotlight on the players, that is, sources. Okay, Sussex Squad, what say? Okay, in modern day, Pandora box right before our very eyes, battling eyelashes. Okay, there's that. The day the fell goes under will be momentous day. I can't wait. Go get them, Megan. All right, they're full of shit. If they think they can get away by showing partial receipt in court without prior context, they must be sorely mistaken. And the thing is that they probably, in their head, when they were planning their nonsense, they probably thought it was a good thing until it come out. They're like, oh shit, what did we do? Can't wait to see Como work its magic on them. All right, exactly. Let them take all the way to the Supreme Court so they can still lose and keep releasing info that proves her right all along. It's amazing that these are the people worthy of bowing down to, and competent doesn't even begin to describe them. Yep. The thing is that the more they keep on pushing that thing going, is the more stupid we see they are. And sometimes I think when these people going overseas, you think they're talking on behalf, okay, of the UK government, but no, they go over there to make business for themselves. Business for themselves. I mean, I'm telling you, if I have to say what I'm thinking here, and I can't even prove it, let me just say this is baggage for God. God, you know exactly what I'm feeling right now, what I want to say and I don't want to say. Baggage for you to deal with. This is unbelievable. All right, correct or complete, but I think Meghan's lawyer asked JK to present the complete thread of emails so they were not scared of anything. Okay, and all right, yeah, because I said that. I said, what is it? Meghan's lawyers, even though this is a huge case, but I think this is the easiest case for the Meghan's lawyers because Meghan have everything in order. She knows exactly what she has and what you know she could prove herself. So it make it easier for the lawyers for any argument that they bring up, so Meghan could counteract. All right, I just read this. and rightly shouldn't be. What's in those texts that proves Meghan did anything wrong? I love that her team made the whole thing public so they can't spin the narrative even though they try. Yep. What is it? The first time it came out, all I'm hearing, oh, Meghan lied to the court and all of that. And I was like, it's probably because it either didn't have anything to do with the case because the what is it? The mail is throwing everything out there, or Meghan is just a counteract to whatever it is that they brought to and like because they were saying they bring new evidence. All right, one has to ask why media outlet as litigious as Mail and Sunday will risk publishing Meghan's letter without her permission. One, they fear an injunction. Two, they had assurance from the royal family that as long as Meghan was under their control, they will strongly advise her against suing. Yeah, they probably thought that, but they didn't think Meghan was gonna get out to do her thing. You know, I mean, but anyway, let's just see. I don't want to assume something, but we see it playing out right now. Okay, they say as much at the beginning of the case when Jason guaranteed them Meghan's friend will be created. They truly underestimate Meghan's resolve. Okay, it's the reason they're fighting so hard to break her and ruin her reputation. Yep, yes, to be fly on the wall the moment they found out Harry and Meghan were leaving, no longer under royal control and free to come after them unchecked. Okay, Harry and Meghan leaving KP was definitely not part of their plan, and leaving the country and being physically protected by Tyler Perry and other Hollywood elite billionaires while they regroup was even worse. Harry's book is the next big shocker, although there will be more waves soon. What really I want to know about Harry's book is what happened after his mom passed. What went on for the next 2 or 3 years? How did he, how did things, how did he move on with his life? All right, let's see. Because he was a young man without a mother, and they, ever since then, in my humble opinion, they just use him as a punching bag. All right, to take the beating for the heir to the throne for his brother and things like that. All right, and I think this is why he was so immune to the abuse until Meghan came in and said, they keep on berating my husband. Let me do this in reaction to whatever they're doing to my husband. All those texts and the letters, the letter that Meghan sent to her father was as a result of the way they were treating Harry. And this is the whole thing that's bringing it. I'm telling you, Princess Diana was there. Princess Diana was there. My goodness. The embarrassment is all on Clarence House, Kensington Palace, and British press side, and not hers. All she has done is prove how cruelly she was treated. What has emerged hasn't shown any of the royal family in a flattering light. Yep, okay, it's a miracle she survived all of the oppression and coercion. Okay, let's see here. And also how they treated Harry on their own baldy. Yep. Okay, they know how to issue statement for Fergie, Tollgate supporting her, and Ford Fiesta chic tape. Those are when a royal embarrassed them to the world, but they supported them publicly. Now we know they were attacking Harry as well. Okay, I mean, baggage for God. Meghan has come out the other side of her ghastly experience with this white supremacist family as an incredible, caring, compassionate, creative powerhouse. So there is that. All right, there's more to this. The conversation is good. From what is it here? Texts are coming out because Jason Kenoff. Why is nobody blaming him? Yeah, from what I've seen, everyone's saying is questioning his shady ass behavior, but we obviously know whose order it came from. Yep. I mean, this is the thing here. Those media are controlling the narrative, and this is why they don't like the Sussex Squad, because we stick to the substance. We stick to the truth. When I was reading the minute I saw the thing, I was like, it can't wait for a video for you guys. I took screenshot and put it out for you guys to see. I was like, this is actually strengthening her thing. Anybody who has reading comprehension skill will understand this is all on Meghan's side. And the thing is, those judge, all right, the judge have to stay to principle if they want respect out of people, because they have to stay with the truth and the facts. But from what I saw with how do you call this, with Tyler Perry and I'm saying Tyler Perry, was the Johnny Depp, I'm gonna be afraid for her. Okay, that was my concern from the beginning. Okay, she'll go through her texts and emails. If they allow a trial to go ahead, they'll make those for headlines for years to come. Yeah, like I said, is that not in this video, other videos, is that the Mail on Sunday, they don't care. All right, they'll instigate more stuff. They'll create a stupid reasoning. Whatever information the palace gave Mel on Sunday, they'll create any argument out of it. All right, just to show that. And the more that comes out, the better for them. They'll drag it out. Okay, let's see here. They go through her. Okay, text. Okay, they'll go through her texts and emails. If they allow a trial to go ahead, they'll make those for headlines for years to come. Okay, that's almost the same thing that I was saying. That's all the press has wanted from day one. But much like we've seen, once put in context, the text only make the firm looks like trash. Yeah, that's exactly that. Okay, giving them material to make her look a certain way is a bad idea for me, to be honest. The way we see things is not how others will see it. I mean, yeah, we understand, but remember, it is regarding uh, the case, okay, her copyright and privacy case. All right, so at this point, I don't think Meghan cares anymore. All right, because when she was writing those texts, her true self was there. She wasn't being something else. All right, this is why she said put the whole thing out. It will speak for itself, and this is what it is. That's exactly what it is. Now, if the judges want to protect the firm, okay, they better just give her that winning again. All right, let's see, few more, and then that's it. Let's see, given them, okay, that's that. Daily felt didn't like being taken to court alone. I mean, they've been called to court so many times, like Brian Cape Cod said. It's like it's the second home to them because they've been in court so many times, people are calling them to court. All right, yet they were plotting together with the palace. There's a laugh. I know they are the ones pushing so that the palace can be exposed too. Yeah, that's exactly that. Everybody sees that. And I've seen this from the get-go. And they are in the same way to abolish them. They don't even know it. It's just that at the same time, guess what? They're making money off of it. Okay, thank God our girl have received. After all this drama, palace and tabloid will always be fighting. Okay, did you notice that? And if they lose again, they'll try another appeal to expose them more. Yeah, there's the laugh. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, they start this, and Megan Sims was like, hold my beer. Exactly, that's that. Oh, and now I'm dead. Okay. Meghan Markle said herself two issues. One, straight up lies to smear. Two, misrepresenting what is said or written to make Meghan Markle look bad. To any rational people, the text made JK, British royal family, British media look bad, not Meghan or Harry. The media is misrepresenting their analysis, hoping many won't read full text and context. Yep, Exactly. Now they are worried about Meghan being embarrassed. They are the one who will be embarrassed when this is all over. All right, they are pissing their pants because the U.S. media report about them berating Harry and blaming Meghan for the sperm donor's behavior and talking about the red dress. There's a laugh. Yes, he did, and that is what is upsetting them. Prince William. Let's see, I can't even read this. It's too blurry. Bango, preach its sister. When people are clouded by toxicity and evil heart, they lose perspective. That's true. That is true. And when the mind the mind is empty, they have no belief, no core value, so anything negative could easily fill their that void. Okay, when people are clouded, okay, that's that. Correct, nothing is said and done without Palace saying so, especially jealous William. After this too, that's it. Allegedly, William ignored the Queen's poor health, goes full on tyrant king and waiting, and some sort of a vendetta with his younger brother. He allegedly allowed royal family private messages to be used to interfere in a tabloid court case and trash his brother's wife, then blames Meghan. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, I thought the same. The queen has been very kind, and she didn't stand in the way of grandson marrying someone he loves. She obviously gave her blessing. Yep, I said my part on this already. All right, let's see here. Next tweet. Keep waiting. What does that has to do? Keep waiting. Oh, okay, keep waiting. Meghan haters waiting for her downfall. That will never happen. I saw this. I was like, I have to show you guys. Let's see here. There's me here. The God the squads prays to knows what's up. He'll make sure the universe treats Meghan the way God intended. Lord, hear my prayer. All right, to people like this. So as long as the common people are not oppressed, Meghan will always have supporters all over the globe. Yep. Look at the GIF. Yeah, that is so funny. It is true though. LOL. They are holding on for dear life on the appeal. I don't know how's that going to be her downfall, but they are all counting on it. Is this? I mean, their common sense is, my goodness. Okay, I love this. You guys know how to brighten my day. There's this. Please bring out again. Keep waiting until shit freeze, hell freeze. Say amen to that in Jesus' almighty name. Amen. Love this. Keep waiting. Karma is also waiting for the people who hate. There's the laugh. People just laughing. Okay, just for fun, please tag a member of the royal family in royal order. And the picture, Piers Morgan, is hanging over the balcony. Too funny. Okay, these clowns keep digging holes for Meghan that they keep falling into themselves. The clowns, the rats, karma will find you. Alright, let me move to the next tweet. Oh my god, it's almost an hour. Okay, there's this. Harry loves and treasures his wife the way Diana deserves to be loved and treasured. Let's look at this. Oh my goodness, look at his eyes. Fixated. It's like a different man when Meghan is around. Sheesh, mesmerized. Look at him again here. Yep, there it is again. You know, those eye connection is like saying something else. Look at him, like a little boy, so proud of his wife, Miss Doria, our queen also. All right, let's go to some comment. Okay, Harry and Meghan were in their 30s when they met. Both had life experiences. Both knew hangers on and sunny days friend. They both also knew how to navigate the world and get things done independently. So both could recognize, quote, the real deal. Okay, and quote, and sight and by conversation. That is true. Okay, Harry got the love that escaped his mother. No one will take this away. So we fight alongside them for the love they deserve. That's a very good way of putting it. I love that. Okay, it's a joy to see, and I respect how they use their visibility for good and do so with kindness. Thank you also to you, Jodiva. Yep. All right, let's go to the next one. It's almost an hour. I'm going to try not to stay too long on some of those tweets. Okay, to my British brother, that's Joanne again. To my British brothers and sister military members and veterans, I'm sorry that you lost such a great patron. However, please be assured that he has been warmly welcomed and embraced by American service members and veterans. Once served, always serving, service universal. And by the way, from my understanding, I could be wrong, Joanne was in the military, so she's a vet, so she knows what's up. All right. Okay. He keeps them and his thought, prayers, every chance he gets. On my phone, I realize when I press the space, it goes to the V. Okay. Says when you see the V like that, that's the space bar. Okay. Gets to say a speech to service members. Okay. Again, the Queen tried to hurt Prince Harry, but in the end, everything worked out in his favor. All right. I can imagine what same servicemen who had such great relation with him feel at this point. Okay, you are so sweet. Your words are true. Their loss is our gain. Okay, Harry, quote, hey, look at me. I'm living in the American dream. And quote, here. He did say that. Was it in the speech and where he said something? He was riding the Winnie Mobile and then now he's here. That's the American dream. Okay, well said. That's exactly what it is. There's the love. God, I love them. Thank you. Yep. Okay. Sis, thank you. We miss them so much here, but so glad they are out of the toxic, disgusting soup. The media here is largely toxic and truly vile. After all they did not fight for him. Yep, that would be they. They did not fight for him. So when I read this one here, okay, sis, thank you. We miss them so much here, but so glad they are out of the toxic, disgusting soup. The media here is largely toxic and truly vile. So I'm assuming this person is in the UK. So it reminds me of a tweet that I just read. Did I read it here or from another one? Someone was saying, why did he leave and this and that? The media over there is much better than the US. I'm like, girl, please. If they were that good in the UK, he would not have left. Because since he was a child, he's been telling them to leave him alone.
Unfortunately, every single story was complete lies, which it which it always is, basically, which is a shame. But it's something I'd love to do, and now I've had the chance once. I suppose I've got quite into it. And at the end of the day, if you join the army, you expect to go on operations. I don't want to sit around at Windsor because I just generally don't like England that much, and it's nice to be away from all the press and the papers and the general shite that they write.
It was too risky for you to go back as a soldier.
More the fact that I think the media had said that they would never keep their mouths shut if I went and did the same job, so I'd have to do something different if I wanted to go, yes.
With the media following his every moment, Harry can't hide his irritation.
Harry, you enjoying getting stuck in?
Not really with you guys.
More of Afghanistan. Harry's exasperation, even loathing of the press, has shone through loud and clear.
My father always says don't read it. Everyone says don't read it because it's always rubbish. I'm surprised how many people in the UK actually read it. I mean, everyone's guilty for buying the newspapers, I guess, but hopefully no one actually believes what they read, which I certainly don't. But yeah, of course I read it. If there's a story and something's being written about me, I want to know what's being said. But all it does is just upset me and anger me that people can get away with writing the stuff they do, not just about me, about everything and everybody.
And that mistrust of the press, I mean, how far back does that go? Is that something that's
I think it's fairly obvious how far back it goes to when I was very small.
All right, he wants his privacy. Oh, this one was funny. All right, that had nothing to do with the squad, but this is a squaddie who tweeted that. Okay, I was telling a friend about my crippling fear of flying, and some girl jumped in our conversation to say she used to be scared until she took control. I asked her how she did that, and she said, quote, I'm training for my pilot for my private pilot license, and now I feel safer. Look at the face, you're like, huh? How is that? That's like taking it to the next level. Okay, I have the same fear. I'm okay if the plane I'm flying in is new. It's the same feeling one gets when driving a new car, knowing that there are a few years before mechanical issue surface. I always check the year, make, and size of the plane I'm flying in. There's a laugh. Okay, old or new, I'm still scared. I always imagine flying to be that one in the billion with the disaster flight. I mean, I don't fly often, but once your feet is off the ground, You have no control of that. That's the thing here. Okay, there has to be another way. Let's see, like, does she think if she flies commercial and there's turbulence, she'll be able to fly the plane herself? That's a good one. Is she going to fly private or commercial? I need her name no matter what. Okay, I should have asked. Okay, someone who's just had the pilot license. I'm not gonna fly with you. I want someone with experience. Okay, wow, she really went all the way. That's that. Okay, after this, that's it. Okay, I used to be afraid too. I take buses, trains, or drive until I wanted a promotion. I took a fear of flying class and it helped tremendously. I now help people through their fear as a hypnotist. Find yourself a class or hypnotist to get to the bottom of your fear. For me, I mean, I fly, but knowing that you're in the air, you don't have control of it. That's the thing here. I'm moving to the next one. Okay, there's more comment, but I'm moving to the next one. Okay. Okay, it's weird that even the Mugxits readily admit that the family are in the cahoot with the fair. All right, there's a screenshot here. Here's a thought. If the appeal goes in favor of the Daily Mail and the case goes to court, I believe there's a deal to be done. What deal? Megan's still gonna fight. There's no deal. All right. The palace school suggests they give up their title, become Mr. and Mrs. Windsor, and the palace will settle out of court. What does the palace has to do with Megan's case? This is Megan's case with the mail. That has nothing to do with the palace. What do you think? Is this person in the cloud? This thing is between Megan and the fair, okay, and the newspaper, not Megan with and the palace with the fair. The palace have no say on that, unless if they go to pay the judge to get this. Yeah, there's me respond here. All right, the case is between Duchess of Sussex and the fair. What does he mean by quote palace settle out of court end quote? Maybe I missed something. Yeah, okay, it's the audacity of these people that gets me. That's all people can demand they do. There's a slap in the face. I mean, listen, I'd be happy if they did, as they're basically faced of anti-monarchy right now. There's a lot, but no one is taking any title till Queen is gone. All right, so they are leaking private messages to court so they can start a court case and remove their title. Okay, so thank you for letting us know that. Okay, now I see what he meant there. But I was taking at face value palace and the court. I'm like, what the hell? And they still believe the title has anything to do with the progress that Harry and Meghan are doing. They don't think it's their hard work. Oh my goodness. These people are crazy. All right, so people will start calling her princess because Harry is a prince. Now, how are they going to remove that? These people are freaking stupid. I mean, listen, I'll be happy if they did, as they're basically face of anti-monarchy right now, but no one is taking any title till Queen is gone. Okay, so they are leaking private message to court so they can start a court case and remove their title. They seriously don't see a problem in that, or okay, or there is no problem as long as it comes to certain titles. Okay, seriously, what value do they think those titles are? That's what I'm saying. Fergie has been peddling that so-called by the roadside, and no one will be no one will give a nickel for it. It's not the title. Meghan knows how to make money. Exactly. Title or no title. Actually, the title has become a hindrance. Okay, exactly. Why will the palace be selling if they are not the ones taking Meghan to court? That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. I didn't see this comment when I wrote mine. Yeah, that makes no sense. The royal family have no standing in this case. The litigants are the Mel and Meghan. Those are the only ones with the legitimate interest in the outcome. And even the Mel and Sunday saying the reason that they wrote the partial of the thing is because was it the argument was that the reason they wrote the letter, they printed her letter, is because the things that were said by Meghan's friend on the People magazine toward Mr. Markle. Therefore, Mr. Markle, it was to something about Meghan's father or something. They had to write that. And I'm like, if Mr. Markle wanted to say something, all he had to do is write his own letter. write his own thought and put it on paper and give it to the Daily Mail to print. All right, that's it. But once you intersect it, they become the middleman, like talking on behalf of Mr. Markle. Please. Okay, exactly. Why will the palace be selling it if they are not the one taking Meghan to court? Yeah, that makes no sense. The royal family have no standing in this case. I read this. Okay. Oh no, maybe it's something different. Yeah, the that makes no sense. The royal family have no standing in this case. The litigant are the Mel and Meghan. Those are the only ones with a legitimate interest in the outcome, which begs the question why Jason Knife inserted himself in this matter. Even me, I was like, he got away when the thing was in the lower court because he was supposed to come and testify and say he was co-author of the thing, but that went down. He didn't even come and testify. But then he insert himself again. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? And this is where Meghan is gonna have to come and sue his ass for doing things like that. What? Okay, what do the titles have to do with the case? The reasoning is so bizarre. Basically, that's what the palace will want, but don't see how it helps me, Mel and Sunday's case. Okay, worse, they also know a trial will open the door for the whole truth to come out in favor of the Sussexes. They all know the Sussexes are innocent. Okay, in 100 years, people will read history book and not believe it. But guess what? If we don't keep it, they're probably gonna change the course of history. I've been saying this kind of thing. If we don't amplify the things that's going on right now, they're gonna change the whole history. Look at what's going on in the US. They don't even want their kids to learn history of what went on in the US. Okay, with how do you call this, with slavery and things like that, things that went on to build the country up. They don't even want to teach it. So can you imagine over there? They're gonna sensationalize the whole thing, turn it differently. So we have to talk about it. If you guys are good writers, I'm not a good writer. All right, we have to, tell the truth, to amplify Megan's truth. All right, this is how the truth is gonna come out. All right, okay. At one point, I said, when you look at those headlines, those negative headlines about Meghan, if the Sussex Squad then come to push back on this, all right, when our great grandkids are searching about Meghan, guess what they were when they do their search? Guess what was gonna pop out? Those negative headlines. Okay, to have a different view of Meghan and to history. So if we don't speak positively, the truth, okay, not just to censor, not just uh to sensationalize anything. We're not talking about sensationalize Harry and Meghan. I'm not talking anything about that because we are their friend. It's the truth because these two, Harry and Meghan, they always speak the truth. Their core values are in sync. So we need to amplify their work, what they do, everything good that they do into this world. So we need to amplify it. So YouTube, if you're listening, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to prove me. Because if you decide to shut my channel down, you better tell me why. Because I'm not gonna take it lightly. Alright? Because this is the truth that's going on. But you guys, okay, all those people on YouTube who's doing all the sneaky, unethical things with my with my videos, guess what? You are a baggage for God. That's all. Let me move on. Because I'm gonna amplify the work. Because they're talking positive things. Anybody with kids will wanna amplify Harry and Meghan's work. Alright? Because we want a better future for our kids. Next week. Okay, here's the real reason Adele is being targeted in the mail. Either that or they just hate strong women or both. Alright, there's this, a picture of that, very blurry. And there's that. And is it her boyfriend is black? I don't know if he's African American or I don't know, but it's a black man. Okay. Also this. Oh yeah, there it is. That's her boyfriend. All right. I don't know why when I see this, for some reason, the first thing that popped in my mind, I'm thinking when Stella got her groove back or something like that, the author who wrote that story that went made a movie out of it. What her boyfriend was I don't know. I know, but they both were black, but for some reason, that's what popped up in my mind. I don't know why. Okay, may their love last. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, association with the blacks. All right, there's this and this. Also, she lives in California. She's dating a black man, and she did an interview with Oprah. They hate seeing her happy and thriving, living her best life. There's this. There she is in the back. So she always had the connection with them. Right? I think that's her in the back. And look at them just laughing. And you know, my heart goes out to all of the ladies who opened their arm to Meghan, for Meghan, when she was over there, those hub kitchen ladies. You know, we will always pray for you. All right? May you always be in peace with yourself and always have food on the table and all of that. All right? And a roof over your head. Okay, at Oprah, it's because when she was asked Harry or William, she said Harry. Really? Both. I mean, the thing is that the jealousy that the brother, the Baldy, is taking, if he was a good person, believe me, we will embrace it. But if you're doing evil things, you're gonna get evil people on your side. If you do good things, you're gonna get people with good sense of core values on your side. But if he keeps on going that way, he's not gonna have good people on his side. He got the entire UK tabloid at his fingertip. Okay, you're still not gonna fool people. So be kind. Do at least be like your mother. Okay, let me move on. Jeez, these people are freaking ridiculous. They want people to love them, but they're doing stupid things. All right, next tweet. Okay, this is the tweet that I bookmark. Okay, that's me who tweeted that. No, that's what Ben been yearning for. He effed up the first time. Hope he doesn't do it again. That spicy rice was missed, I think. Okay, so that's in response to this. Okay, are you watching this go down? Okay, there's the eye. That's when they were first going out, right? My goodness, she even looked fit now, fitter. Look at her. You see her shoulders are aligned straight up. All right, so she's working out here. Back here, not so much. She looks even better. Look at Ben here with his baby face. All right, there's this. Look at that booty. All I'm thinking when this one is on. Let me just stop. Let me just read my comment again. That's what Ben yearning for. He effed up the first time. Hope he doesn't do it again. That spicy rice was missed, I think. Let me read some few here. I'm over an hour now. Okay, they look great. Nostalgia is a double-edged sword. Use it sparingly. Okay, maybe or both regretting the former breakup, or okay, got another chance to be together, wiser and more sure of themselves, and they aren't letting go this time. I mean, it's brand new again, so let's just hope it works. Unless, you know, they pick up where they left, and maybe he apologized to her and said, why, you know, and, in my humble opinion, I spoke about it. The reason why I think they broke up the first time is the tabloid. The tabloid was so negative and turned black and white or Spanish, you know, Latin versus white and all of this. And I think that's why they broke up. He couldn't handle it. And what I think, and since they broke up, I don't think he was himself anymore. I don't think he was himself anymore. Um, and then that, please, as I'm saying my thing, take the ex-wife out of this, okay? I have great adoration, respect for her. She didn't deserve that, what happened between her and Ben at all, okay? So we're gonna take that aside. Don't bring this into it. That has nothing to do with her. But when it comes to Ben, and I think he had regretted it from breaking up with this Jennifer. And then until, you know, when the opportunity happened, okay, both of them were single, and then he took his chance. Let me move on to the next one. All right. I think the next few ones had nothing to do with the squad. Okay, this one was funny. This I have to go over it all. Okay, there's Pagan Trelawney. She's like, tag yourself. I'm the girl in the white hoodie at Bitwit. It's standing next to me and black looking vexed. She's saying this is her. She's crying. All right. So the squad, each one of the respond is picking who are you in this picture? That's what that means. Pick one of those and tell which one you are. All right, me, I'm her. This is me. Okay, I'm like, okay, I'm the girl in black. I'm like, why did I come in today of all days? Yikes. Okay, there's one comment behind it. Someone was laughing about. Okay, let's see here. I'm the boy in the green Gap hoodie. The boy, that's it. Just like looking. Okay, that's at Warrior Suitor trying to look objective. This lady is book busy. Okay, there's this. And if you're wondering where Sussex Squad Password 1 is, security already took her out of the building. That's the way she's looking at her. Let's see here. The far left girl and the jean next to the auntie discussing how much longer this will take and where we're going to eat after. Alright, so that's this. That's it. That's her. That's her right there. She's like, I'm ready to go. Where are we going to eat? Oh my goodness, the squad. Alright, I'm the one in black or the guy in gray. My mama used to fuss at me because I can't hide my facial expression. I was either disgusted or amazed at the foolishness in my presence. Okay, I'm her. That's me. I'm telling you, that's me. Her face expression. Okay, I say here, that's me too. I'm joking here. Alright, let me move it. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's see. Side note, Pops is cut. Okay, just saying LOL. Alright, so I can see that one. Let me move. I don't want to take more than okay, I'm aiming for 15 minutes more now. I'll be busy too to avoid to be staying. Okay, Toronto Sun, Harry and Meghan too busy to spend Christmas with the Queen expert. I mean, I just can't see myself. I talk about this. Spending Christmas with these people? Nah. You have to be in suit and tie. You can't even be yourself. And then Harry, Meghan already know how they feel about her. Why would she go over there? Or maybe it's just Meghan. Okay, they mentioned Harry and Meghan. Nah, no way. And that's recently, yesterday. Okay, this is so dumb. Are they gonna write about nonsense every day? I don't believe they wanna go back there, especially Meghan. Yep, imagine what we'll write if they were going back there. True, and besides, they've got two small babies to protect. Yep. Okay, 72 outfit change, horrible food, that is true. Horrible relative and kids chutney, and you wonder why they don't want to go. LOL. Stupid nonsensical headlines once again. Okay, the only people who are bothered are the British media who wants to cash in on the visit. They hate Meghan and Harry, but can stop talking and cashing in. Okay, isn't the Queen sick? Okay, they need to let that woman rest and find new ways to celebrate Christmas. Thank you. Why would they want to spend Christmas with any of them? Alright, there's a laugh. Okay, oh, good. So let me finish it. There they go. Sound like the bitter ex who got everything he wanted from the divorce but can't believe they're thriving without him. Alright, again, if they're also irrelevant and you wish they would just go away, why would you even want the there other than the obvious? We know they are broke and the others are poor substitute for Harry and Meghan. Alright, let's see here. Next tweet. There's this. Okay, day 164 of asking Meghan Markle to adopt me. That's Page Master. I'm telling you, when she put her stuff here, she's something. She's saying, Meghan, adopt me. That's day 164. Alright, there's this. My goodness, the boss. Alright, and only one comment here. Alright, so I come across the squad prayers, and I have to give her credit for some of you who are new. It was to her tweet. Okay, always put prayers out there, and when I come across it, and I'll leave them at the end of the video, whatever tweet that I have set up, and then that's how I started putting prayers. When I didn't see her prayers or I didn't come across her prayers on Twitter, I start Googling prayers. Okay, that's how it come about. All right, so there it is. Prayer for Has, Meg, Archie, Lily. Almighty Lord, we come before you to intercede for peace, justice, protection for Harry, Meghan, Archie, Littlebet, Diana, and Doria. Reveal what was done in the dark. The enemies bring justice when Harry and Meghan battles and bring down the wicked. Please protect their supporters. In Jesus' name, amen. Look at this. Okay, you could see whenever they're talking, how she's paying attention to him. She's listening. Listening. I'm telling you, he needed that woman next to him. Because after Princess Diana died, I think he was a little boy on his own. And then they use him to pop the other one until Meghan came. And then, all the thing Meghan was going through with the media, with the family and all of that, Meghan was still standing up for him. Let me write this letter to tell your dad to sit down. That's my interpretation of that. Like, your father don't understand. Okay, let me write this letter and have a seat. This kind of thing. Look at her. May God protect them. They need each other. Protect them, protect them. My goodness, may them live to see their kids grow and have kids on their own, for them to be there for them. All right, I think that's the prayer. Okay, is mine, and recompense for the time when their foot shall slip, for the day of their calamity is at hand, and their doom comes swiftly. All right, so that's the scribe. Amen, amen. So even with this prayer, I want to add to it. Let's add one more prayer. Prayer for eternal. Oh, I said internal. Eternal life and and peace. All right, let's see. What is good prayer for peace? Okay, I know I am eternal one with God and Jesus Christ's name. Amen. Lord, I come before you to pour out my worries, anxiety, and fears at your feet. Yes, this is exactly that. I am claiming and declaring your promises for blessing of peace and strength over my life. Okay, for all of the squad, the Sussexes in particular, they need that. All right, let's go to image, because I need something to put on my thumbnails. Let's do this. All right. As the reason I choose this because of the picture, as they go to their path, there's the fruit of their labor. All right. Okay. A prayer for banishing fear and anxiety. Oh, okay. Lord, I come before you ready to pour out my worry, anxiety. Look like the same thing that I just read from the other side. Now there's a picture that come with it. Okay, to pour out my worries, anxieties, and fears at your feet, I am claiming and declaring your promises for blessing of peace and strength over my life. Bring a peace into my soul that passes all worldly understanding and make me a light for others to see your strength. I think that's it. All right, so please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. And if you want to support my channel, I have a PayPal link in the description. The only place you could support me here. And that's it. And those who have donated, thank you. And some of you, okay, if you can donate, that's fine. And many of you have said you watch the commercials on the videos. I appreciate that. And that's another way of supporting me. And the same way for all the other Sussex squad, Positive Sussex channel. This is the other way you could help support us, because these things take time. Okay, thank you, and let's continue this battle. We have to do it together. Just me is not enough. If you have something to say, either you create your own platform and let us know so we could support you, or write it in the comment section. Believe me, I will usually comment, or at least let you know, put a heart next to your comment to let you know that I saw it. Not all the time I get to see it, because my phone is my computer. I'm not sitting behind the computer all the time. Go pick up my kids. I have a few seconds. I'm looking at my comment section. I'll let you know that I saw your comment. All right, so leave whatever you have to say. Many of you have given me advice in terms of the intro is a little bit too long. Okay, I try my best to make it short. Okay, so give me ideas. I bring that before. Some of you said you like the way the intro is, and for some of you who are new, who thought this was like a collage of pictures or whatever, the whole thing is highlighting Harry and Meghan kind of charities. All right, because they still support them. That's what these pictures and things that at the beginning. Okay, so it's their patronage. Even though they took some of them away from them, because come to find out they still they still talking and they still supporting them. So these are the things that's there. I try to make it shorter by sort of plug in the beginning of the video, whatever I recorded, to be integrated with the intro and make it different. I don't know, but anyway, that's it. I'm just letting you know I do read the comments. Okay, thanks for watching, and have a nice day.